On the morning of April 17, 1955, Albert Einstein collapsed in pain. No one realized it yet, but his aorta, the body's largest artery, had ruptured. This fatal internal bleeding is known as an abdominal aortic aneurysm. At the time, Einstein was preparing a speech for Israel's 7th Independence Day. Doctors wanted to operate immediately, but Einstein refused. He had gone through a similar surgery 8 years earlier, and this time he calmly declined. It is time to go. To prolong life artificially has no meaning. I have done my share. It is time to go gracefully. The next morning, at Princeton Hospital, the world lost one of its greatest minds. After Einstein's death, something shocking happened. The pathologist, Dr. Thomas Harvey, removed Einstein's brain without permission. He preserved it in formalin, hoping to unlock the biological secret of genius. But Einstein had clearly stated he never wanted to be idolized. Harvey's act sparked a major ethical scandal. He resigned from his job but refused to part with the brain. Later, he obtained retroactive consent from Einstein's son Hans to avoid legal trouble. He promised to publish his findings within a year, but he never did. Einstein's brain spent decades traveling across America, sealed in jars, following Harvey wherever he went. For 44 years after his death, Einstein's brain remained hidden from science. Dr. Harvey kept the preserved samples stored in boxes away from public view. It wasn't until the late 1990s that researchers were finally able to examine them again. And what they found amazed the world. The first discovery was surprising. Einstein's brain was actually smaller than average, weighing around 1,230 grams. But size wasn't the key to genius. Microscopic studies showed an unusually dense network of connections, especially in the frontal cortex, the region responsible for abstract thought and complex reasoning. In most human brains, there are 3 main folds in that area. Einstein had an extra fold, a rare anatomical feature linked to non-verbal thinking and mathematical intuition. Another difference appeared in his motor cortex, the part that controls fine finger movements. Interestingly, Einstein played the violin from an early age, and that lifelong habit might have helped shape this unique neural pattern. Under the microscope, researchers discovered that Einstein's brilliance wasn't just about brain size, it existed at the microscopic level too. In the left side of his brain, the Brodmann area 39, responsible for language and comprehension, was smaller than average. That might explain why, as a child, Einstein had trouble speaking fluently until the age of 6. He often mixed up words or couldn't put his thoughts into writing, signs similar to dyslexia. But those early struggles may have pushed him toward a completely different way of thinking. Einstein didn't think in words, he thought in images and colors. This rare trait, called synesthesia, allows people to link sounds with colors or shapes. When Einstein was stuck on a problem, he didn't grab a notebook. He picked up his violin. He said the music helped him rearrange his mind. This visual and musical imagination helped him connect abstract mathematics with creative intuition. Einstein wasn't just a logical genius. He was a visual and rhythmic thinker, a mind that felt as much as it calculated. Einstein wasn't just a physicist. He was an aesthetic thinker. To him, the universe wasn't merely a system of equations. It was a masterpiece to be understood through beauty. Most scientists build theories from data or experiments. Einstein, however, began with imagination. He would ask himself, if I were God, would I have created the universe this way? And his answer would guide his theories. For Einstein, science was a form of art, a harmony between logic and wonder. He trusted his intuition more than numbers, believing that truth must also be beautiful. That mindset led to the creation of the theory of relativity, where space and time merged into one elegant fabric. It revolutionized physics and redefined how humanity sees the cosmos. Ironically, the same aesthetic sense made him reject quantum mechanics. To Einstein, randomness was too ugly. He famously said, "God does not play dice with the universe." But maybe that's exactly what made him timeless. Einstein didn't just try to explain the universe, he tried to understand its soul. Scientists who studied Einstein's brain eventually realized something profound. Genius isn't just a gift you're born with. The brain, like a muscle, can change, grow, and rewire itself. This is called neuroplasticity. In other words, intelligence isn't fixed. Einstein may have been born with a unique brain, but what truly made him extraordinary was his relentless curiosity and his love of thinking. So the next time you're learning something new or struggling with a problem, remember this: you're not just gaining knowledge, you're reshaping your brain, just like Einstein did. Maybe the greatest lesson of all is this: geniuses aren't born, they're built. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week, we dive deeper into the universe and the mind that tries to understand it.